Hola guys. Sorry, I'm moving the phone. But I just wanted to come at y'all real quick, and it's gonna be really quick because I got some Chipotle right here that's calling my name. And I'm really hungry. I was at a bridal shower earlier, hence the makeup because I don't really do makeup unless I'm like going somewhere. Um, so going somewhere special that is. So I was at a bridal shower this morning. You know, bridal showers they only have like little, snacks, little hors d'oeuvres, So I didn't really get to like grub like I wanted to. So I got some Chipotle, and it's veggie Chipotle, which is the bomb.com. Like I don't even miss the meat. Um, I don't know if I've let my YouTube people know, but I'm vegan. Like me and my husband, we've been vegan since around June of this year. And it's been really good. And it's not because of what the health. Everybody thinks like we transition into being vegan because of what the health, but before then we were actually talking about becoming vegan or having a more plant-based diet just due to being more healthy. Like my husband, he's always been an advocate of working out and being healthy and stuff. Like he gets on his little tangents about that. And so we were thinking that to optimize our health. And sorry if you hear like the dryer in the background. I'm like doing laundry too when I came home. So anyways, so to maximize our health, we thought that it would be great if we could just go vegan. So that's what we did. So before we went vegan, all we really ate was like chicken and turkey, like for tacos and like turkey burgers. And like people thought we were weird because we ate turkey burgers and we didn't eat ground beef, or we ate turkey with our tacos. But now they think we're even weirder because we don't eat any meat at all now. So it's all like as much fruits and veggies, no dairy, things like that. Yeah. So we haven't had any meat since like June of this year, and it's been like pretty good. We've both noticed like a big change in ourselves. Like of course he's lost weight. He's lost more weight than I have. I probably only lost a few pounds since I transitioned into being vegan, but I can feel like the energy. I feel more energetic. I feel like I could just go out and conquer the day. Like I don't feel as tired and sluggish as I usually do, because usually I'm a pretty tired person. Like I love taking naps. And anybody who knows me will tell you that. Like I will go to sleep at the drop of a dime. So anyway, went on that little tangent about being vegan. But I also wanted to come to you guys and talk about conviction. So recently I was convicted by God of something that I was doing that I wasn't supposed to do. And God like straight up convicted me right there in that moment. And I attribute that to getting close to the God. I've been really more in my word lately. Been reading like I should. Been doing devotionals and stuff like that. I've been going to this sorry for scratching. I've been going to this women's group at Fellowship Church here in Dallas, and that's really been helping me, grow my relationship with God. And so I believe the closer that you get to God, the clearer you can hear His voice, and the more you know when you're not doing things that aren't right. And so basically, to get to the point of this story, so basically, I've been married for about 3 years, and me and my husband, we've known each other since like 2005. Like we went to college together. We started dating around 2006. So we've known each other for like over a decade. We've only been married for 3 years, but we're still learning this marriage thing, because dating and being married are two totally different things. I don't care who told you that it was the same, but it's not. Because you're kind of learning how to intermingle and learning how to tie your lives together. And learning how to be more selfless and thinking about you know, that it's not just you in this situation now, it's you and your spouse. So we're still learning that. We're still, you know, growing. So anyways, I was convicted because I have actually asked my husband to do something. In marriage, you're gonna, you know, ask your husband to do the same thing over and over again. And sometimes they'll do it, sometimes they won't. But anyways, sometimes that happens. But anyways, I asked him to do something, and basically he was like, okay, I will make sure I do this for you. Like, I'll do it. Then like the next day, the same thing. Like, I asked him to do the exact same thing I just asked him to do the day before, and he was like, I'm sorry, like, I was thinking about something else, I'm tired, I'm stressed, and like that. He has a very stressful job, so I could see how that could happen. But still, like, I was like, I just told you to do this like yesterday. And so I'm like all angry and upset, and I was in the shower getting ready for work, and I was like, God, okay, I'm not gonna be angry, I'm not gonna be upset with him, you know, I'm gonna try to win him over with my kindness, with my gentle and kind spirit. I'm gonna try to do that, Lord. Like, I don't want to cause an argument, I don't want to cause any, you know, tension between us. So tell me why, as soon as I got out the shower, like, he said something to me, and it like triggered what we were arguing about the day before. So I was like, well, you said you was gonna do this, and you said you was gonna do that, and so we were going back and forth and blah blah blah. So anyway, when I got in the car, I felt bad because I was like, God, I just told you that I was not going to be angry, and I was not going to yell, and I was not going to cause a fight. And that's exactly what I did. So God, like, convicted me. He was like, how are you going to ask somebody to do something or how are you going to hold somebody to their word when you're not staying true to your word? So, to me. So God was saying to me, like, how can you expect something of your spouse if you are not giving me the same courtesy? If I make God a promise and I don't hold to it, how do I expect other people to hold their promises to me? You know, you have to love people as you love yourself, and especially your spouse. You have to love them unconditionally. But that can go, you know, not just with spouses, but like with friendships, with close friendships. Like, how can you expect somebody to be a good friend to you if you are not a good friend to them? Or how can you expect somebody to treat you with a certain amount of respect and what you think you deserve if you are not treating others that way? So, and I'm a big person on, you know, you need to treat people how you want to be treated, like the golden rule. I'm very big on that, and I'm very big on stuff being fair, even though stuff is not always fair sometimes. And so that really kind of, like, God really spoke to my heart about that. Like, I can't expect things of someone else if I'm not giving that same courtesy to God. If I'm not being faithful in my promises to God, like, I cannot expect somebody to be faithful in their promises to me. And so I think God is just kind of like mirroring, I think that's the word. God is like mirroring my relationship with him, like, in my relationship with my spouse. Because, you know, that's what marriage was designed as, a reflection of your relationship with Jesus. So God is kind of showing me myself, you know, through my marriage. Like, how can you expect this of your husband if you are not doing this? Or, you know, how can you expect things that you want to be done if you are not being faithful, you know, to me? So basically, I said all that to say, just be faithful to God. And if you say you're going to do something, just do it, because, you know, you want to live a life that's pleasing to God, and you want to be a person of your word, especially to God. Like, that's the main person that you want to be faithful to and you want to be a person of your word to is God. So whatever you do in life, just do it unto God. Make sure you keeping God first and make sure you're being faithful to him. And if you say you're gonna do something, do it. So you can expect that same courtesy. Well, not so you can expect the same courtesy from other people. Just I realized in my walk with God that if I'm faithful to him in things, like he is faithful to me in things. If I'm faithful to him, with doing what I'm supposed to do and, honoring him, like he's faithful to me, like with he can make my marriage, I don't want to say easier, but he can make my marriage, better. He's the source of our marriage. So he can make my marriage better so we're not always bickering, and going back and forth about little things. Like God will give you grace in things. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm like hungry and sleepy. So God will give you grace in things if you are faithful to him. He will give you so much grace. And I'm a witness to that. Not just in marriage, but like he'll give you grace on your job. He'll give you grace at school. He'll just start giving you grace in areas if you are faithful to him. And that's not to say that God wants us to do works, in order to please him. No. Like there's no way you can't do anything to get by your salvation. Like you can do 100 million good deeds, but that will not make you saved. So I'm not saying that you should do good deeds in order to get stuff from God. I'm just saying be faithful. And the closer that you get to him, the more faithful that you will want to become. And he will start showing you things about yourself that you didn't even know, existed inside of you. And so my prayer is that I want to keep praying to God, to remove anything in me that is not of him. I want to be a good wife. I want to be, once I become a mother, I want to be a good mother. I want to be a good friend. I want to be a good daughter, a good sister, a good auntie. Like, I want to be a good person. And I want people to treat me as I treat them. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. I'm not really sleepy and really hungry, so yeah, I'm about to get into this veggie chipotle. I'm so starving. So yeah, if y'all have had any areas of your life where like God convicted you and you were like, dang God, you right, so if y'all have ever had any of those experiences, please share them with me. And that kind of helps us to grow in our faith, when we share things that we go through. So if y'all have had those experiences and y'all want to share them, please do. Please leave comments, like this video, share, subscribe. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't upload consistently like I need to, but when I do upload, I really do believe that it's worth it. So I will subscribe. So whenever I do upload a video, it can bless you in some way. So please, if it has blessed you in some way, if this video or any other video I have done has blessed you in some way, please like it, because that gives me encouragement to keep on going. And God told me I'll have to do it anyway. So, but it's just nice to see, somebody likes what you have to say, or somebody comments. And I'm not doing this for my glory. I'm doing this for the glory of God. And I'm doing this, to help people in this life. This life is so crazy. Like, people are losing people. Like, it's so much sadness and sorrow in the world right now. Like, especially recently, so many natural disasters and, just crazy stuff going on. So I do this to help and encourage people. I might not come off as clear as I need to all the time, or as clear as I want to, but what I do have to say, I think is worth sharing. So please, if these bless your life, please like, please comment, please share, please subscribe. So yeah, so if y'all have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave a comment below. And yeah, so I hope this bless you, like I said, and I want y'all to be blessed. Bye.